Now, if you're in search of some affordable protection and sleek style for your 2019 or newer Ram 1500, this Barricade Soft Roll-Up Tonneau cover will be a great addition to your truck. Now, I would like to mention that this specific version is for 5.7 or 6.4 foot beds without the Ram box, so I would just keep that in mind. Now, nonetheless, this is going to be a great addition to your Ram if you're looking for coverage to your bed for your cargo from the elements or any prying eyes. Now, I would just keep in mind that this, again, is a soft tonneau cover, so this is more for the Ram owner who doesn't have high security in mind and is really just looking for an affordable solution to cover up their bed. Now, this will also just offer that finished look to the back of your truck if you're in search of that finished appearance, while being super easy to operate and use on a daily basis if you're frequently in and out of your bed. Now, this will feature a pretty low profile design, and like I mentioned, is going to be very easy to operate with the roll-up construction and the Velcro on the side rails. Now, that's going to make it very simple to access any cargo whenever you need to, especially with the lightweight design being mostly vinyl material. Now, the cover will also feature straps up at the top to keep the tonneau cover in place whenever you need to fully open it, and will allow full bed access compared to other larger options that may limit that bed access, especially at the bulkhead. Now, you can also rest assured that these side rails here are going to feature gaskets on the bottom of the rails to make sure that your paint stays in mint condition. Now, this will be tough for a soft tonneau cover with heavy-duty aluminum frame rails for a solid foundation, and weather-resistant leather-grained vinyl on top is going to resist any fading over time, keeping it looking brand new and offering a lot of longevity out of the tonneau. Now, this will also be super easy to install with a clamp-on construction, so you don't have to worry about any drilling or modification when it comes to putting this on your Ram. Now, this again is going to be affordable at roughly $275. Now, compared to other options, this is going to be very simple and straightforward, which is going to keep the price down while offering a lot of quality out of the design with a user-friendly system. Now, I think if you're not necessarily, again, worried about super tough security, you're just in search of an affordable solution for bed protection and a finished appearance, then this is going to be a great pick for you. Now, install on this will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about an hour to get the job done with some basic hand tools. At this point, we can head over to the shop and check out a detailed breakdown of the install and what it looks like step by step. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Tools required for this install include the included Allen wrench. What's up, guys? Today we're installing a tonneau cover on our Ram, so let's get started. So to start off our install, we're going to lay out all of our pieces first. We have our actual cover that's going to go on the bulkhead. And then we have our 2 side rails. These are labeled with stickers left and right. Left's gonna go on the driver's side and right is gonna go on the passenger side. And then we'll attach our rails to our cover and tighten down our bolts. So now to attach our rail, we're gonna lift up on our cover. We have this little tab that's gonna slide into the ridge in our rail, and then we'll tighten down this Allen bolt to tighten it down. So now we'll just grab our rail and slide that into place. And then we'll grab our Allen wrench to tighten down that bolt. And now we can do that same thing on the other side. So now the last thing we need to do is install our clamps. So we're gonna have this side hook underneath of our rail here, and then this side with the little slot is gonna go on this rail here. So now we're just gonna slide this back towards our bulkhead and then tighten down our knob. And now for our last 2 clamps on this side, we're just gonna evenly space them out, working our way towards the rear. So now we'll just do that same thing, working our way towards the back. And now for our rearmost one, we're just gonna put this right behind our slider here. And then we can do that same thing on the other side. Now at the rear on either side, we have this adjustment slider here. We have 2 Allen bolts that the included Allen wrench will fit. You can loosen these up to slide this back and forth to adjust how tight your tonneau cover sits. Now to wrap up our install, we're just gonna roll our tonneau cover down. So we have a buckle on each side. I already undid that side. So we'll just pop that out and roll it down. Now, if your middle clamp comes into contact with this bar, you might have to slide it out of the way so that the bar can sit in the channel. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the Barricade Soft Roll-Up Tonneau cover for your 2019 and newer Ram 1500 with 5.7 foot and 6.4 foot box without the Ram box. Thank you for watching, and for all things Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.